when you're gone. In my heart I'm with you, baby. Someday we'll carry on, carry on. I see what you mean to me. I see what love can bring. Your joy fills my world. All I can do is sing. Days go on and on. I can't stand
Ninja Mag, future Olympian, doing time trial right here. Go, girl.
Someday we'll carry on.
You can do it.
I thought at this time I would have more to give, but constantly working, baby, I forgot how to live. I've been waiting for some sunshine, maybe a light to go on. I'm always feeling sadness. I gotta keep living on.
We're here at the Venetian. My boy Tuan made a deep run in a poker tournament. We're gonna go check on him, see how far he's at.
I can't stand it when you're gone.
We're doing some serious damage over here at the Bonnie Crab. Hanging out with Tuan, my longtime buddy, one of the best poker pros in the world.
The world?
I just watched him take down 75K.
Right, baby. 75 G's, but it's gonna be 7 million this summer.
World Series main event coming up.
You heard it here first.
How long have you been playing, man?
Professionally, I think about 3 years. I moved here 3 years ago, and I took it real serious. Before it was just for fun. Now I actually gotta pay the bills with it.
So you basically play poker every day. Pretty much every day.
Only 6 out of the 7 days, and try to give myself a break 1 day a week.
It's nice, hey, you take a break.
I should take more breaks, but I feel like the more breaks that I take, the more that I'm not thinking poker, and tend to make mistakes that way.
So like 3 years ago, you were just like, I'm good enough, I'm gonna go pro. Like what crossed your mind? Like I think
So I moved here 3 years ago. I followed a girl, my ex-girlfriend. She
always starts with a girl.
She got accepted to nursing program, and then the tournaments weren't big enough in the Bay Area, so I thought that gotta
Come down here and give it a chance.
gotta seize the opportunity, and it all worked out. Well, not with me and her, but with poker.
So like when you started playing pro, how long was it before you got kind of your first big tournament? You kind of hit something.
My very first tournament here, I won it.
Oh shit, that's a great start.
Yeah. It was a $400 buy-in. First place was a little over 16K.
That's a great way to start.
Yeah, that
Debut.
was the kickstart to my biggest move.
So do you have any advice for like up and coming people like myself that are thinking about trying to make that move?
Yeah, you have to be absolutely obsessed with the game. You gotta always think it. You gotta eat, breathe, shit it. You gotta absolutely love the game. You gotta be passionate about the game. You gotta always want to learn.
And then keep working on your skill.
Yeah. Whatever your leaks are, that's what you gotta work on first and foremost.
I guess you gotta recognize those leagues.
Yeah. You can't gamble.
Yeah, you can't just, in the long run you can't gamble.
You can't gamble. If you're a poker player, you have to play poker. All those other things that you want to do for fun, keep it at a minimum.
To
$20, $25, whatever you
You're
could.
talking about like slot machines.
Slot machines, dude, everything. Sports betting, table games.
A lot of temptation when you're in Vegas. I mean, I've been here, yeah, probably. I mean, honestly, probably put a couple thousand the last month.
Yeah, because
It drains your money, yeah, little by little.
poker is extremely slow, right?
Right.
You sit there for. I sit there for an average of like 8 to 10 hours a day, and it's extremely slow. So the minute that you get up, you want instant excitement. So people run to the pits, and they'll shoot some craps, and they'll put some money into the slot machine, and it's super convenient.
They just had a corn on another media. Awesome.
It's like super convenient if you just hit for a big score. So now you're thinking like, I have a ton of money to blow. But if you were smart, you would think more like, I have a ton of money to invest.
Right. So you hit like 75K, you're now like walking over to the slot machine like, oh, I could put 500 in the slot machine today.
I try not to.
Smart.
The temptations are there. Sometimes I have friends in town that wants to gamble. And since I live here, I know I can do it anytime. So what I try to do is probably find like the cheapest table.
Just mess around, a couple $100.
Yeah, but you have to absolutely know yourself. Like, if you know that you can't lose a couple hundred without chasing it, then just don't do it. But
Yeah, it makes sense.
But if you're okay with losing a couple hundred, because anything that you do inside of a casino, you should expect to lose already.
Right.
It's a losing proposition.
Especially outside of poker.
Yes, that's outside of your control. And casinos don't stay open, on purpose. Like they need suckers to gamble. And no one ever wins gambling, ever. Unless it's poker.
No such thing as a professional slot machine or roulette player, okay?
No such thing as professional blackout player, professional baccarat player.
Doesn't exist.
The good thing with poker is when you hit, you hit pretty big. For example, I just won a tournament for 75K, right?
2-day tournament.
It was a $600 investment. Now, what is that, like over 100 buy-ins, right? Now, if you were a good poker player, you're not gonna blow through 100 buy-ins before you hit another one.
Right.
At least I don't.
So you're set up on your buy-ins for the next 100 buy-ins.
Exactly.
That's kind of how you gotta think about it. How many buy-ins?
Right. You have to think about it in terms of buy-ins. You have to not be so hard on yourself if you bust a tournament, because you don't. It's not a one-day thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna bust more tournaments than you win, and you have to train yourself mentally to be okay with it.
It reminds me a little bit of real estate. When I did real estate, it's like you hustle and you take people to look at houses, and it could be months before you get to sell a house.
Right.
And then you get that big score, and you're like, yeah, I just came up 15, 20 grand, but then you just don't know when the next big score. I mean, it's very.
Right.
So it kind of reminds me of real estate in that way.
Yeah, for sure.
Where you put a lot of work in, but you never know when you're going to get paid.
For sure. I think for me, this year has been great because I was cashing consistently, but I don't know when the downswing is going to come. So
you gotta like a squirrel, you gotta like stack it away.
Right. In that sense, I have to be very careful.
Yeah, because no matter how good you are, you could run into a bad luck streak and not win a tournament for a few weeks or a month or something. Hopefully it doesn't happen.
I mean, yeah.
Theoretically, I mean, aces get cracked. I mean, you get into situations where you have to call.
Fortunately, I haven't gone too long without cashing a tournament, but I play within my means. I don't win 75K and try to buy into a 10K high roller.
So generally your buy-ins are between like that 400 and 1100 range.
Right. So the average buy-in is probably like anywhere between 6 to 750. So.
But still, the top prize on that can be pretty good.
Outstanding. I mean, for 600.
75K is more than most people make in a year.
Like for the 600, first place was 90,000. We actually did ahead of ICM shop. And for the 1100 that I just bagged last night, that's the MSPT main event. So first would probably be like 250 to 300K. But the numbers have been ridiculously like blown out of proportion. Everyone's flying in and itching to play.
Yeah, because a lot of the other card houses are closed.
Right, especially with the plexiglasses being down now.
Yeah.
You know.
Cool. Good. Thanks.
Makes me happy, I can't go wrong. She makes me happy, I can't go wrong. I got some relief now, I waited so long. Didn't have time, I never knew why. Seems like life was passing me by. Never seemed to sleep with a good thought, but I found joy that an angel brought. A devil's in my headset, turning it off and on.